is for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
All right, Coach. U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Hey, flipper! Check 50, check 50.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go one more.
Here's Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a run with Geis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. They run with Geis. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Lucky 50. Gun. Get him. Hey, we're good. We're good. Bravo. Mike 56. Mike 56. Here we go. Bring it down.
Throwing is Cousins. And Diggs has it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Check, 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 check. Check. Lucky 50. Check 24, check 24. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Check 4.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, can. Switch it, come here, switch it. Done. We got it. 2. Go ahead. 56.
From the gun, here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
50 high. 180. I'm not ready. Shift. Hey, Ringo, 48.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From the 38, Cousins.
What's the old expression?
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Next the score, Vikings 7, Redskins 3. Dan Bailey to kick off.
Bailey Riley now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Geis. He finds an opening past the 40. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Yo. Gun. 56 is the mic. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 56. Mike, 56. Gun. Right there, 56. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Gun. 56. Mike, 56. Hey.
Working out of the gun. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Bang, bang, bang. Leave it. Bring up 48. Mike's 56. Gun. Mike's 56. They gonna need some therapy.
Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action now. Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
This is Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 43.
Here's Geis. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. 23 yards on the play. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 39, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Good routes here. Here we go.
Cousins now from the 50. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They can't hang with us. Okay? Check. 36. What's the edge? Check. Lucky. Undercrunch. Hey, check 24. Switch. Motion. Trot.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the gets underway. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Haskins. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Kill. Check. Wide. Get wide.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a toss. This is Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Fresno.
They'll run with Geis. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Watch out.
On the ground, it's Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. This one caught by Isabella. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation. 3rd and long for Cousins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Big ass, big ass, big ass. Check 31, check 31. Shoot. Check 52.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Complete to Christian Kirk. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready. 15 on it. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Record.
On the ground, Geis. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Haskins on the keeper. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Dwayne Haskins with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Right there. 54 Mike. Come on, baby, come on.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, Echo. 5-4, Mike 5-4. Gun. He's scared. Right there, 54, right there. 54 Mike. Here we go. 54 is Mike, 54 is check.
Now Cousins.
Watch the screen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Exit. Check first. Gun. Motion.
Cousins from the gun on third. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Gun. Zebra.
Mike's 5-4.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 5-4. Too little, Cupcake. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. All day, punk.
Move. Wait your hard.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth.
Watch the curve.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Watch the run.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running play.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Cousins to throw it. And he's able to find Diggs. 23 yards, the final tally. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
51.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Stop your.
To throw is Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Gun.
Cousins now. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, Steamer.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Gun.
I got one. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Squish.
Hey, can't.
56, Mike, 56.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Wait the hot.
Now Cousins on fourth down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will... That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7 if we'd made one.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Andy Isabella, 33 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on second and long. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Cousins. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Gun! First!
56. Mike's 56.
I know he ain't got it. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Gun!
Check pass.
Gun!
I got it.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Gun, listen to me.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Here's Cousins. And Diggs has it. There he goes, left side. And somewhat of a measure. Revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point up and good by Bailey as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch twist. Watch twist. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He's coming. Delta. Right. He's coming. Double up.
Haskins going to try to throw it. That's Isabella open on the right side. The 20, 10, 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Come on, fellas. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was.
Stephon Diggs, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out,